Most TikTok creators stay stuck at zero because they prioritize viral vanity metrics over actual profit. In the next few minutes, I am pulling back the curtain on the exact monetization framework that turned my account from a ghost town into a six-figure monthly engine. Forget the mindless trends and the aimless posting. I'm going to show you the precise, ignored bottleneck that stops 99% of creators from ever turning their followers into cash. Rates in the industry. So grab a notepad, sit back, and let's get to work. Most people think growing on TikTok is about luck or following trends or spending hours trying to master every complex dance. But let's look at the numbers. Data from the 2023 Creator Economy Report shows that accounts focusing on niche authority rather than broad entertainment actually hold onto their followers 30% longer. That's your first step. Stop trying to reach everyone. Start talking to one specific person. Consider the story of Sarah, a graphic designer who spent months posting generic lifestyle content and barely hit 500 followers. She shifted her strategy. She stopped filming her morning coffee and started posting 1 minute breakdowns on how she fixed specific layout errors in client projects. She wasn't an entertainer anymore. She was a consultant. Within 6 weeks, she jumped from 500 to over 12,000 followers. Because she wasn't just another face on the screen, she was a resource. You need to start today by defining your pillar. Choose one problem you can solve for a specific type of person. Keep your lighting bright, your audio clean, and your message laser focused on that one transformation. It's the easiest win in the game, and it builds the foundation you need for the bigger moves. Okay, that's the first step. It's reliable, but it's just the baseline. Now, let's talk about how you actually keep those people around. This is where most creators hit a wall. They get a viral video, gain 5,000 followers, and then watch their numbers plummet because the audience doesn't know who they are or why they should care about the next post. You need to move from being a source of information to a source of identity. This is the level up. You do this through a concept I call the three-layer narrative. Layer one is your value content, like we just discussed. Layer two is your opinion content. This is where you take a stance on something in your industry that everyone else is ignoring or doing wrong. You're polarizing the audience, which builds deep loyalty. Layer three is your personal story. This is where you show the struggle behind the success. If you aren't showing the failures, you aren't human. If you aren't human, you aren't memorable. Think about a fitness creator who only shows their perfect PR lifts. They're impressive, sure. But then think about the creator who showed the video of them failing to hit a squat, venting about the frustration, and explaining the injury that caused it. That creator builds a community. A 2024 analysis of high-performing creators found that content featuring personal vulnerability has a 50% higher share rate than purely educational content. People want to belong, not just learn. If you're finding this helpful so far, hit that subscribe button. I drop deep dive strategy videos like this every week, and we're just getting into the really good stuff. Seriously, if this is clicking for you, stick around. Because the next method I'm going to share, it's the one that moves you from a creator to a business owner. Okay, remember how I mentioned the last method is the one nobody talks about, but it's the most effective? Here it is. It's called the ecosystem funnel. Most people on TikTok are just hoping the platform will pay them through the creator fund. That's a mistake. The creator fund is pennies compared to what you can make if you treat your TikTok traffic like an asset. You need to build a bridge between your TikTok presence and an external asset that you own. This could be a newsletter, a Discord server, or a private community. I want you to look at your bio right now. If it just says follow for more, you are wasting your growth. Change it to a high value lead magnet. Give something away for free. A PDF, a checklist, a video guide that requires an email address to access. Why? Because you don't own your TikTok account. If TikTok changes its algorithm tomorrow, or if you get shadow banned, your business could disappear in an instant. But if you own an email list of 5,000 people, that is a database of customers that you can reach anytime, anywhere, regardless of what a social media company does. I have a friend who built an email list of 10,000 subscribers directly from TikTok. He launched a digital course to that list last month and generated $60,000 in 3 days. He didn't need to go viral that week. He didn't need to dance. He just emailed his community. Think about that. He turned a free platform into a direct revenue stream. The TikTok algorithm is your discovery engine, but your email list is your bank. Once you see it that way, you can't unsee it. You stop chasing likes and start chasing long-term value. So, let's recap. We started with niche authority, which builds your foundation. We moved to your personal brand narrative, which builds your community. And then we finished with the ecosystem funnel, which turns that community into a sustainable income source. These three things together aren't just a TikTok strategy. They're a blueprint for a digital career. You don't need 1 million followers to change your life. You need 1,000 true fans who trust you enough to engage with what you're building outside of this app. If you got value from this, Share it with someone who is stuck in the cycle of chasing viral trends. It might just change their entire perspective on how they use social media. Subscribe, stick around, and stay tuned for the next one. We're going to be talking about how to manage your time so you can build this stuff without burnout. You won't want to miss it. See you in the next one.